cherry blossoms fall, I think of you. There's a softness in the air tonight, like the world just slowed its pace. Petals drifting through the quiet light, brushing gently past my face. I don't know what brought it back, just a feeling I can't explain. But spring arrives and suddenly I'm calling out your name. Maybe it's the way the breeze carries something I can't see. When the cherry blossoms fall, I remember it all, every laugh, every look in your eyes. And the night feels the same, like it's calling your name through the wind and the soft city lights. I don't try to hold on, but it lingers so long, like a song I still hear in my mind. When the cherry blossoms fall, I remember it all, every time. People passing, conversations flow, like nothing ever changed. But I'm standing in a different world, where everything remains. In between the now and then, in the spaces left behind, there's a version of us still alive somewhere in my mind. Maybe I was never meant to forget what heaven meant. When the cherry blossoms fall, I remember it all, every word, every silence we knew. And the breeze through the night brings it back to life, like it's leading me closer to you. I don't reach, I don't chase, but I can't replace what we were in that moment in time. When the cherry blossoms fall, I remember it all, every time. I don't need to turn around, I can feel you here somehow, in the warmth of the spring air tonight. When the cherry blossoms fall, I remember it all, not in pain, just a soft kind of truth, like a dream that remains in the light, in the rain, in the quiet that still feels like you. And I'm standing right here, but you're still somewhere near, in the glow of this moment so kind. When the cherry blossoms fall, I remember it all. like a light I've never known. Something gentle, something new, like a place that feels like home. You were standing in the glow of the fading afternoon, with a quiet kind of smile that I felt too soon. I didn't know what to say, but I didn't look away. And somehow in that moment everything just changed. There was something in the breeze, soft and easy as can be, like the world was moving slower just for you and me. And I feel it every time when the spring begins to shine, like your voice is in the wind, calling out to mine. Even now it lingers on in the light, in every song, like a rhythm I remember, though the moment's gone. I don't try to hold it tight, I just let it pass me by. But it always finds me somehow in the springtime sky. There was nothing I could do when I started missing you, even back when everything still felt so new. Maybe it was always there, in the silence in the air, something we could never name but always shared. And I feel it every time when the blossoms start to fall, like a story in the wind that I still recall. Even if it fades away in the warmth of yesterday, there's a part of you that stays in the springtime air. I still remember where it began, a quiet street, a simple plan. Didn't know that night would stay long after you walked away. There was something in your eyes, soft and full of hidden light, like a moment passing through, but I knew it felt like truth. We didn't try to say too much, just a glance, a subtle touch, and somehow the silence spoke every word we never wrote. In the glow of city lights, everything just felt so right, like the world had slowed its pace just to hold that single place. I can hear it in the air, every laugh we used to share, like a song that won't let go. Even now it lingers slow. myself I'm fine, but I don't feel it now. The time has done its work and I don't need you somehow. But tonight it all came back, in the quiet, in the dark, in the way the spring wind moves through the spaces in my heart. There was nothing I could do when it started breaking through. All the things I left behind were still leading me to you. I didn't see it coming, I didn't even try, but every little memory was waiting there inside. And the more I tried to breathe, the more I couldn't leave. Every feeling I had buried was rising up in me. I thought I let you go, I thought I moved ahead, but something in this moment pulled me back instead. It wasn't loud or strong, it didn't shout your name, just a quiet kind of ache that never really changed. And I'm standing here again, in a place I thought had ended, with a heart that learned to hide what was never fully mended. Maybe I was wrong to think it disappeared. Some things don't fade away, no matter how they're cleared. I thought I forgot you, but now I finally see it was never gone at all. It was just asleep in me. I'm walking down the street tonight, underneath the fading light. People passing, going by, like I'm just another face. There's a rhythm in my step, but it doesn't feel like rest. Every corner, every turn takes me back to the same place. I thought I'd be alright in the quiet of the night, but something in the air feels too close to you. And I don't know what to do with these thoughts that come and move like a shadow in the dark. I can't lose. I'm walking all alone, but I'm not on my own, 'cause every step I take echoes you, in the sound of distant cars, in the glow of neon stars. There's a part of me that still holds you. I don't stop, I don't stay, I just let it drift away, but it follows me again like it always does. Every street I cross tonight, every flicker of the light feels like something I once knew, now it's gone. Maybe it's the way it ends, how it lingers, never bends into something I can leave behind. And I try to look ahead, but it circles back instead to the version of us in my mind. I'm walking all alone through a place I used to know, but everything has changed, and it's true. Still the night feels the same, calling softly through my name, and I keep hearing you in the blue. So I walk, I don't fight, through the quiet, through the night, there's a quiet in the air tonight, like the world is stepped aside. Every sound feels softer now, every moment passing by. I can hear it in between what is said and what has been, like a trace I can't erase of the place we used to be. I don't reach for it again, I just let it settle in, like a feeling I can hold without trying to explain. And it moves without a sound in the spaces all around, like it never really left, just changed its shape somehow. Something still remains in the silence, in the rain, not enough to call it back, but too much to fade away. In the way the night unfolds, in the air that I still hold, there's a part of you that stays even now. I don't need to understand why it slips right through my hands, like a moment I once knew but can't define. And I'm not trying to pretend that it's gone or that it ends, it just lives somewhere between what was yours and what is mine. Something still remains, not a loss, not a pain, just a quiet kind of truth I can feel. And the rhythm of the night, in the fading city light, there's a memory that stays even still. And I let it come and go like the wind I'll never know, but I feel it every time I stand still. Something still remains, not in words I can explain, just a feeling I can't leave behind. I thought it would get easier with every passing day, like the distance would erase what we couldn't say. I told myself I'm fine, that I've already moved on, that I've learned to live a life where you're no longer gone. But something in the spring tonight feels different in the air, like every quiet moment is leading back somewhere. And I don't know why it grows every time I let it go, like a feeling I can't stop, even when I know. Why do I miss you more when I thought I'd be okay? Why does every little thing bring your name back into place? I don't try to hold it now, I don't even ask it how, but it finds me in the silence anyway. Why do I miss you more when I'm finally standing still, when there's nothing left to say, but I feel you even still. In the spaces in between, in the places I have been, there's a part of you that never really leaves. I don't fight it anymore like I did before, I just let it come and go through my mind. And I know I should move on like the days are moving on, but some things don't follow space and time. Maybe maybe it was always there, in the quiet in the air, waiting for a moment I'd let go. And the more I loosen up, the more it fills the gaps of everything I tried not to know. Why do I miss you more when I finally feel okay? When I'm no longer holding on, but it won't just fade away. It's not loud, it's not strong, it just stays where it belongs, like a song that keeps on playing soft and low. Why do I miss you more? Not in pain, not in fear, just a quiet kind of truth that you're still here. And I don't need to understand, I just feel it as it stands in the spring night air, so clear. In this quiet spring night, everything feels light, but it settles deep inside like a truth I cannot hide. There's a calm in the air, but I feel you everywhere. In the silence in between what is gone and what has been, I don't chase it anymore like I did before. I just let it come and stay for a while, and it moves through the dark like a soft and distant spark. Not enough to pull me back, but enough to make me smile. In this quiet spring night, I don't try to make it right, I just sit with everything I feel. All the moments that we had, not just good, not just bad, but the kind you don't forget. Even still, there's a rhythm in the breeze, through the branches, through the leaves, like a whisper I can almost hear. Not a voice, not a sound, just something all around that tells me you were really here. And I don't need to go back to what I used to know, I can stay right where I am and breathe. Even if you're not around, there's a peace I finally found in the way you still remain with me. In this quiet spring night, nothing's wrong, nothing's right, it just is the way it is. And I'm learning how to be in the space you left in me, not as lost, but something like this. I walk back to that street again, like I knew just where you'd been. Every corner, every light felt the same as that night. There's a shadow in the glow of a place I used to know, where we stood without a word, but somehow felt it all. People come and people go, like a story they don't know, but to me it's still alive in the air. Every step I take is slow, like I'm tracing what we wrote in the silence we once shared over there. I can almost see your face in the spaces we would stay, in the way the light would fall on your eyes. And I don't reach Even now it feels so close and so far, like a song that's playing low, that I'm the only one who knows. In the quiet of this moment we are, but I know things have changed, even if it feels the same. And I'm not the one I was before. Still I came here anyway, just to see what would remain of the life we thought we had once more. I don't need to turn around, I don't need to hear a sound, just to know that it was real is enough. And I'll leave it where it stays, in the past, in those days. But I carry it with me as I walk. Maybe it's okay to feel this way on a night like this, and the air turns soft again. Maybe I don't need to hide away all the things I thought I should have left behind. There's a quiet kind of peace in letting memories breathe without trying to change what they mean. And I don't have to run from the things I've become, I can stay right here in between. It's okay to feel this way, not too much, not too late, just a part of who I am tonight. Not a weight I have to lose, not a path I have to choose, just a moment I can sit inside. I don't need to understand every line, every plan that we thought would never end. Some things come and go, but they leave a gentle glow that remains even now and then. And I can feel it in my chest, not a pain, more like a rest, like a place I didn't know I needed, where the past and present meet in a rhythm soft and deep, not a something broken but completed. It's okay to feel this way, like a song that softly plays in the background of a quiet night. I don't push it all away, I just let it gently stay till it fades into the morning light. And I'm learning as I go, there's no need to let it go, all at once or all alone. Some things stay with me, not as what they used to be, but as something I have grown. I can feel it in the air tonight, something soft, something light, like a trace that never fades even now. In the way I gently smile every once in a while, when a memory passes by without a sound. You're still with me somehow, not as then, but as now. In the quiet, in the calm of this place. Not a voice that calls my name, not a fire, not a flame, just a warmth I still can feel in your space. And I don't need to look behind to know you're in my mind, in a way that doesn't hurt like before. It's a softer kind of truth, something time has led me to, where I'm not afraid of you anymore. You're still with me in the light, in the colors of the night, in the rhythm of a step I take, in the way I let things be, in the way I finally breathe, in the choices that I slowly make. And it's not the same as then, but it doesn't have to end just because we've gone our ways. There's a part of what we were in the things I've learned to love, in the quiet of these passing days. You're still with me, I can tell, not in words I used to spell, but in something deeper than before. And I carry it with ease, like the wind among the trees. Not a weight, but something I adore. I don't hold it like before, I don't reach for something more, I just let it drift away on its own, like the petals in the breeze, falling softly through the trees. There's a beauty in the way they let go. I can see it clearly now, I don't need to ask it how. Every moment had its place in time. Not a thing I need to change, not a loss, not something strange, just a story that was once mine. Let it fall like petals, soft and slow, everything I couldn't hold. Let it move like spring wind passing by, without asking why. There's a calm inside my chest, like I finally found a rest in the space where you once stayed with me. And I don't feel incomplete in the silence, in the peace. There's a fullness in the air I can breathe. I don't need to look again to the way it could have been. What we had is still enough as it was, and I carry it with grace, not as something I replace, but as something I can love and release. Let it fall like petals one by one, every night is slowly fading now into a softer shade of light. Every step feels lighter than it did before. There's a calm I didn't know in the way I let it go, like a door I've gently closed without a sound. Spring was never meant to stay, just a moment, just a day, like a dream that comes and goes through the years. And I'm not holding on to what is already gone, I just let it rest right here. Good night, spring, you came and left again, like a feeling I won't chase. In the quiet of this time, I can finally say I'm fine with the memories you gave. There's no need to understand every line, every plan. What we had was always true in its way. And even if it's gone, it still carries on in the person that I am today. I can feel it in the breeze through the distant cherry trees, like a whisper I don't need to hear. Not a voice, not a call, just a softness overall that reminds me you were here. Good night, spring, I won't ask you to stay. You were never mine to keep. And I'll meet you once again in another place, and then I'll remember not to weep. Now the sky begins to turn and the quiet starts to burn into something new again. And I'm standing where I am with a steady open hand, letting everything just stand. Good night, spring, in the glow of morning light, I can finally say goodbye. Not in loss, not in pain, but in something soft and plain, like a dream